Ciao belli! I keep getting asked if I can change the air filter without removing the EADS crash bar. Well, there is only one way to find out, so I got myself some OEM air filters and I'm gonna put them on the bike. But now for the chit chat, let's get on it. The air filter is behind this side panel over here, and there is one on each side. So the real question is, can I remove this side panel without having to remove the crash bar? That'll be great, because removing the crash bar is gonna be a giant pain. So get yourself a 5mm Allen key, get yourself a pick, and to remove the side panel, we need to start with this trim panel up top. We're gonna start with those two screws over here, and then there is a clip over there, and off we go. Remember the different size, long up front, shorter in the back. To remove the clip, you just need to push in the center. The thing goes in, and then the clip comes out. On some models, you have another two clips right over here and on the other side as well. My bike happens not to have them, so I don't know if it's just adventure sports or what. All right, it's time to remove the trim, so very slowly and carefully, because there are some trim tabs around. Lift from the back, and then this is where it gets complicated. There is a tab down here, and the way you gotta do it is kind of weird. You gotta grab the back and at the same time apply pressure here so that the white tab comes up and out. So pressure and that. There you go. And then just remove the rest. Nice and easy. If you guys look down here, there is another recess on the white piece over here. Underneath, there is a tooth, and the tooth goes inside the slot over here. It's now time to remove the side plates, and we start with two clips over here. At this point, the instruction says to remove the bosses from the grommets. I'm not sure what that means. I just know that I got a pry on this side, and in theory something should pop. There you go. Nice and easy. Something popped. And very carefully remove the side. It just came out. Just remember to push forward, because of those two little tabs. They need to slide forward and then out. We finally made it to the actual airbox over here. First thing to do is to release the clip that holds the air duct or snorkel, whatever you want to call it, in there, and it's very easy. It's rubber, so just pull it back and out, easy as that. And then there are three screws, two over here, one down here. Let's remove those. At this point, you gotta move it forward according to the manual, which never seemed to work.
One eternity later.
That took a while. And for the actual filter element, super easy. 2 screws. And out it goes. Yeah, it was about time. New air filter in. And then it's time to put the cover back on, same as before. Just make sure that the 2 tabs in the back go where they need to go. So it's gonna take a little bit of fiddling, but you might ask yourself, how do I know that the tab went in? You'll know. Trust me on that, you'll know. At this point, just put everything back just like you took off. The installation is exactly the reverse of the removal. I'm gonna do this side, catch you up in a minute. All right, there are only 2 things to know to aid you in putting the bike back together. The first thing is putting it back together, much easier than taking it apart. Second thing is those little clips they push in. To put it back on the bike, you actually gotta push the bottom up and make it look like this. Easy enough, then put it in, push the center piece in, and you're done. That is it. You can change the air filter without removing the EADS crash bar. Good news, because removing the crash bar, it's a pain. Taking the bike apart is fairly easy. Just like anytime you work with fairings, you gotta pay attention to those little tabs, not to snap them off. So it's good to know where you gotta push and shift to get them out without breaking anything. Other than that, replacing the actual filter element, very simple. When it comes to the filter element, the 2021 has a different filter element than the 19 and the 20. So when you look for it, don't just look for Africa Twin or Adventure Sport or whatnot. Make sure it's the correct year. They're very different. The older filter is not gonna fit on this bike. I'm gonna try to put a link in the description, so to make it easy, you can go down there and click on it and you get the proper for the 2021. For my patrons out there, check the Patreon page for this video. There should be files attached to that page with torque specs, graphs, and where the bolt goes, where the clips are, so go check that out. If you're not a patron yet, feel free to join. It's a great place to be, and you have a direct line to talk to me, send question, ask, join the Discord server, and have a conversation. But there is only one thing left to do, and is to get out and ride, cause summer is here. So, dai tutti, and I'll see you next time.